What did I say about going on the secondary?
What's the unboxing? What'd it be? Well, I don't know. Shut up and see.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very rare secondary market purchase for me. I went on eBay and I saw some things, and then one of those things I made an offer on, and then that offer was accepted. That thing was Stinger by Robert McCammon. This is my one DNF Robert McCammon title. I read it when it was brand new, back when I was a wee little teenager, couldn't grow a full beard. And I read, I don't know how much of it, and it was a DNF. I put it on the side. I never picked it up again. Then that paperback got lost and damaged, and then here we are. Now, Robert McCammon's Stinger is becoming a mini series, I think, on some streaming service. Is it Peacock, Paramount? I don't know. Don't remember. I'll look it up later. I'll fact check myself. It's going to be called Teacup. Make of that what you will. As with all the early Robert McCammon books, first printings were paperbacks. Hardcovers are not easy to find. Dark Harvest did a hardcover of Swan Song, but there was no trade hardcover of Swan Song. And correct me if I'm wrong, I may be wrong. But there was a book club edition hardcover of Stinger. And so that is the one I zeroed in on in my search. And there was one for $32, and I made an offer of $25, and it was accepted. Bada boom, bada bing, and then it shipped. The person I bought it from was Ryan Barb, OO. Put that name somewhere up here so you can see that. 435 reviews, 100% positive feedback. And here it is. It was shipped like this in a padded envelope. So that's not the way to ship any books, no matter how much you spent on those books, be them $10 or $300. This is not the way to send a book. So that said, I'm just putting the person on record for what you can expect if you bought from Ryan Barb OO. How is it? Oh my God. Yeah, so it's just in there. It's just it. It's just put in this padded envelope just like that. And there it is, Stinger dust jacket. I did notice in the photos were not that extensive, but you could get a sense of the book. It was listed as good condition, and I would say if you're into book grading, that I think it qualifies as good. So, but typical book club edition. One thing that I thought was kind of cute was it was price marked for 25 cents. Let's look at the naked book. I mean, it is beat up a little bit. It's a hardcover from 1987. It's not going to be absolutely pristine, but I think it's in great shape. I think it's in great shape. Everything's legible. Stinger, Robert R. McCammon. There you go. Someone was selling one of these book club editions for $250 signed. Now I'm going to see Robert McCammon in December, and I will probably get this signed. It's the only copy of Stinger I own. What's interesting is books by Robert McCammon over here, just Stinger and Swan Song. He had a bunch of titles up until this point, so I don't know why they're not all listed there. Copyright page. It's a very I don't know, well read copy. It's very loose binding, and I don't think it's going to fall apart. But you know, it's at the end. It's going to enjoy its life in retirement as a collector item on my shelf. Let's put it that way. I probably will read this copy since I don't have any other copies of Stinger laying around, and I want to make good on my one Robert McCammon DNF. I mean, there are books by Robert McCammon I haven't read because I haven't started them because I don't own them. But to pick up a Robert McCammon book, start it, and then not finish it because I lost interest is a very rare thing. So I'm going to have to read this with fresh adult eyes. So here's the dust jacket. It's in pretty good shape. It's a little tired. I'm going to wrap it in Mylar, and it'll be preserved. So yes, it's like a typical book that I would have owned from 1987. It would have survived in pretty much a similar condition. A lot of my Stephen King books look just like that. Well read, well loved, gently handled, but inevitably scuffed up and some shelfware. So $25 is a good deal. Like I said, it's going to be a James Wan TV series streaming on Peacock. James Wan started out doing the Saw movies, and then he did Insidious, and he did the Conjuring franchise. So he's a well-respected name in horror television, horror movies. And he's going to do Stinger, but he's calling it Teacup. There's a lot of concern about what that means for the series if you're going to change the name from something cool like Stinger to Teacup. So whatever. I always let the movies, let the TV shows be the TV shows, let the books be the books, and let everybody play in their own little sandboxes. But what I do wonder if Stinger is going to enjoy a resurgence in readership. Perhaps maybe people will be looking up this book club edition hardcover on eBay. I don't know. There are other nicer hardcovers of Stinger in limited edition format. There's the UK hardcover. There is the SubPress hardcover. So there are other options if you're looking for a hardcover of Stinger that's going to be much nicer. I just wanted that retro cover, and I was going to get a paperback, but then when I saw those hardcovers, the book club editions, I thought, what a nice novelty item, and I'll get Robert McCammon to sign it, so it'll be even more special. So anyway, that's it. Ryan Barb, at least put the book in some plastic wrap before you put it in the bubble mailer. It's just kind of shoved in there. Take many points off of that. The books have to get to me in ding-free condition. So you were playing with fire there. But I don't think it suffered any new injuries. Now I have it on my shelf, so I'm glad to have it. And for the price I paid, bygones will be bygones. That's my foray into eBay and the secondary. I don't do it often. Probably won't do it again for a long time. And I would only do it if I got a deal. I did offer someone else who was selling the Stinger with a make an offer option. I did offer them $10 and they didn't take it. I think that's still out there. So offer them $15. I bet you they'll take it. Anyway, that's it. That's it for now. Thank you for joining me this time. Hope to see you again the next time. And in the meantime, be frosty. And then stay frosty.